Hi, welcome to Integrative Preparedness and American Reversion. I'm going to put this on both channels because I want to speak directly to the Canadian police up there who are involved in that situation up in Ottawa and perhaps in several other places. I was a police officer some time ago for quite a while. I entered the police service and left the police service before many of you were born, and certainly before most of you entered the police service. I became a police officer for the same reason I'm sure many of you did. You wanted to help people. I wanted to help people. I wanted to serve my community. I thought that the world would be a better place, or could be, if I were a part of it and did my bit. I left the police service after a number of years when I discovered, as a result of quite a bit of experience in different units, that the police are too often used as tools and weapons against the people who they joined to protect and serve. There are many noble reasons to go into police service, and these reasons are held by many, and they're failed to be held by others. I just watched a couple of videos where Canadian police were seizing fuel from the truckers, or where they were not allowing them to get up to a tanker. I want you men and women to think about what you're doing. Are you fulfilling the oath you took? I'm not sure what oath you take up in Canada, but I'm sure it's similar. Or at least, are you fulfilling the oath you took to yourself to help people? Or are you being used as a tool or a weapon against those very people? These people are your fellow citizens. These are your fellow Canadians. They're hard-working people. They are the people who keep your country going. It's not you. I remember when I was on, and I found that there was this idea that formed in the minds of too many in law enforcement that the civilian population was simply there to pay taxes and to support our efforts to fight the evil. Too often we were the evil when we allowed ourselves to be used as the weapons against the people. These are the people that make your country work. These are the people that support you and your children. It's not your prime minister. It's not whoever is I don't know what the structure is up there. It's not the head of your province. It's not your command staff. It's these people. You need to take a hard look at what you're doing. You need to understand what you're doing. You need to make a decision as to whether you think this is right or wrong, what you're doing. And I don't mean legal. There's plenty of legal things that aren't right. You can't judge according to the legality of something, and nor can you hide in the idea that you're just doing what you're told. Nuremberg settled that, didn't it? You need to reconcile yourself not to doing what you're told, but to doing what you know to be right, what you know to be moral. You need to take a look at what you want to be able to tell your kids years down the road. Did you stand up for the rights of the people? Or did you hide under the umbrella of the oppressive government for your paycheck, for your career, so that you could continue to wear the uniform, so that you could continue to be a part of the brotherhood and sisterhood now. You know what's right. You know that fighting for freedom is right, and to try to oppress other people is wrong. There's a reason that they don't make movies about people who try to oppress others. Well, they do, but those people are never the hero, are they? There's a reason in that great movie Braveheart that he doesn't scream oppression, nor does he scream subservience. He screams freedom. Too many of you are now being used to oppress people. Don't let that happen. I left because I was disgusted by what I found, and I no longer wanted to be a part of it. Since I left a long time ago, I've been able to help a lot more people than I ever did when I was in the police service. I know that to be true. If you think you're risking your careers, you might be. You need to decide whether you want to try to change the system, in which case you have to stand up against orders that you know to be wrong. They might be legal. They might get your butt in a crack if you don't obey them. But you know they're wrong. This is the time that shows what and who you are. And you'll have the rest of your life to review your decision. The rest of your life to feel good and be proud of your decision. The rest of your life to try to explain it away. And in the deepest thoughts of your heart, regret what you did. These people, from what I've seen, the truckers, are acting with unbelievable restraint. You need to view them as your fellow countrymen and understand your part, your proper part in all of this. This is going to be over one way or another. You have to decide how you want to feel about yourself when it is. I'll just say one more thing, and that is the choice you have now is three. You can be a part of the big problem. You can be a tool, a weapon of the oppressor. You can try to change the system from the inside, which means you don't go along with things that you know to be wrong. Thirdly, you can leave. You can leave the police service and go make a living like many others do, like many on this truck convoy are doing. Provide for your family and be able to stand up and tell your kids how you stood up and explain to them, reinforced by your example, the importance of standing up for what you believe to be right. This is a time of choosing, as Ronald Reagan once said. This is a time of choosing. Choose well. I just put another video from another U.S. police officer that I happened to see this morning. I put it up over on the American Reversion Patreon site. If you'd like to go over and watch that, I've also put up a few videos of the trucker convoy itself and a couple of things that I mentioned, showing the police taking the fuel from the truckers and not allowing them to get to a tanker. So if you would like to watch those, they're over on Patreon, on the American Reversion Patreon. You can see those over there. We appreciate any support that you'd like to give us. Please get this around. I encourage you to share this. Encourage you to share this with people in law enforcement. that you know, because that situation could be coming soon to the United States. And really, it's not about country, it's about people, and it's about right and wrong. Okay. You all have a good day. On integrative preparedness, we always say prepare well today so you can live well tomorrow. This fits in there. And on American reversion, we say America needs a reversion, and it needs you to be a part of it. Looks like Canada does too. So we welcome you Canadians, in that feeling with us. You all have a good day. We wish the best. We're thinking about the truckers, and we're thinking about, and don't you think the world isn't watching? Everybody, the police and the truckers, the world is watching. You all have a good day. Bye-bye.